Okay, so we have a multiplayer battle of Nagashino, Takeda versus Oda. I'm choosing the historically totally doomed Takeda army, but we'll see if we can turn things around. If you guys want to read this stuff, you can pause. Played this a few times already. Okay, well, what we're not going to do is hurl our cavalry nobly into these bamboo fences full of dudes with guns. Uh, that's not what we're going to do. Instead, we'll attack on both flanks and keep a screening force in the center that'll push forward only if things get broken up enough that isn't completely unwise to do. It's also important to note that because we are pretty heavily outnumbered and facing a strong position, we don't have to win a traditional uh, victory for this trilogy of games. To win, we only need to rat at least 40% and 21% more than I've lost, or just inflict a flat 43%, regardless of whether I win or lose. So that gives us a bit of a cushion, and that should be good for our first turn. Next turn. All right. We'll gradually push these regular Ashigaru to the left so that if fighting does end up developing in this forest, we'll have something that can work in there with only moderate disorder. Next turn. It looked like he was coming out to fight, and then now he's not. I am tempted by the fragmented Tippo unit, but I'm not sure if I should be. I mean, I'm just not going to. There is just no point. Even if I do break the one unit, what difference does it make? I can't really charge through. No, we are gonna keep pushing this flank. And harassing these horsemen. So, we'll keep back 8 units to do what they can to hold the center when he finally moves out. Okay. Still pretty intimidated. What are the numbers anyway? 13,000 versus 32,000. It is kind of odd that this battle is remembered as this great victory of the gun over the horse when everybody seems to gloss over the fact that the winning side outnumbered the losing side more than 2 to 1 and were dug in behind fortifications. I mean, it seems pretty likely that Oda Nobunaga would have won the battle with or without guns in a position like that and numbers like that. I don't know. Well, anyway, we'll see what happens next. Next turn. Ooh. Okay. Very good. Oh, this is interesting. Right, so cavalry don't benefit from fortifications. So if I rush into here, the stream does slow me down, but the next turn I could get a good assault into the corner here. In the meantime, I can pepper these Yari Samurai with musketry and try to goad them to move, maybe. Still attempting to get these Ashigaru over to this flank, where eventually they might be of use fighting in this forest. Or they'll arrive too late to do anything useful. Also an option. Okay, I have not yet decided if I'm going to push this hill, hit this corner, or simply stand my ground and see how the left develops. We'll play it by ear. And next turn. Ooh. Unfortunate. Although if they hold, it shouldn't matter. And they hold, it seems. Too bad, this stream slows me down so I can't just charge in. Okay, I think otherwise we will stand our ground. Next turn. So we could only do that because pursuing cavalry ignore zone of control. That was a mistake. He could have caught me in the flank with this unit. Although trapping me there, yeah, could do me in anyway because I'm pinned against the Yeti Samurai. Early head start, but we have a long way to go to 43%. This cavalry unit's gonna get just, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I'm afraid of a chain break here. Not entirely sure what to do about it. I think we will plug the gap with this mounted Yari Hatamoto because they are elite and thus pretty unlikely to drop cohesion, even if they take 2 tests. Would you not close enough. Okay. I'd be happy to engage these Ashigaru with swords or these mounted Yari Samurai with my cavalry, but I hesitate to close into bow range. We're gonna do it though. It's a pretty small force to hold this hill. There's potentially 8 units to push against 2, but that is what it is. I wonder if I forgot about those guys for a turn. I hope not. Okay. Should I do something with this unit? Right then, there's the situation. Next turn. My opponent says that he will now try his number since I am dispersed, which is certainly something I should fear. I have very few units holding the center. Not to mention this horrible situation. Oh no. No, that's awful. Yeah, okay. We've got a lead. We just need to reach 43. It could be difficult, now that we're getting bogged down by his numbers. Didn't drop any further, and these rallied. Yeah, they've doomed themselves. There's no quick win in the forest between 2 bodies of horse. Lock ourselves in. That was just luck right there. Lots of luck. We'll cover the flank. The cavalry. In fact, let's get in there. Very good. Draw. Ouch. But we passed cohesion. Stay there. If they charge, perhaps they'll pursue into flank range. Unlikely, but it's possible. We'll wait one turn until we can charge them from the hill. Try to face the infantry with my own infantry. And face a swordsman and matchlock man with my cavalry. Oh. Very good. They hold firm. Too bad. But, can't complain. Let's encourage him to move forward. My lights are disposable anyway. Okay, straight into them. I believe since these are determined foot, the enemy cannot fall back from them. So in Sengoku, determined foot and impact foot, the enemy cannot fall back from. Although there are not very many kinds of impact foot. There's Woko pirates, there are Korean warrior monks, and Chinese swordsmen with bamboo shields. And that's about it. Or wicker shields. Alright, so that was mediocre because swordsmen give no impact ability. Now we can only hope to hold on long enough that we break through before we get outflanked. Interesting. Oh, this could be very good. If that forces some strong cohesion checks, it could be vicious. Okay. So it's going well, but we still haven't made contact with large portions of this line yet. Trying to see who we're keeping still and if that's all for a reason. So 2 decisions to make. Do we pitch these in? I think no. Do we pitch these in? I think yes. I was hoping these Ashigaru would pursue and get out of the way of this charge, but it was not to be. This unit will push this way. It'll get them out of charge range of the samurai unit, and it'll get them into flank charge range if one of these units ends up here. Okay, so I think we're still in a strong position. Onward. Next turn. Too bad. Better. No cohesion check, though. No breakthrough. Oh, come on. This will be important. Oh, yes. Oh, please don't join the fun there. Oh, dang it. That means if they break this unit of Yari Hatamoto and follow up, my Yari Yashigaru will be disrupted. That worked out according to plan, though. Run away, thank you. At least we get to fight on the hill, even if it is against a larger unit. Ouch. Yeah, this is bad overall. It might get to my commander. Should have left more protection for him. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Any more cohesion? Oh. That actually clears the way to a flank attack for us. I suppose that is a danger of poor quality armies. Ouch. Goodbye. I didn't pursue, as infantry attacking horsemen are less likely to pursue. Give them a volley before we charge in. That's perfect, because my swordsman otherwise would be at 0 POA against spearmen. So... Oh. Thought I was playing Fields of Glory 2 for a second there, and I just fired without turning. Right then. We will... Oh, that's just terrible. Also terrible. So we run over here. And turn and face. We're gonna accept that that unit is not doomed. It's just gonna be locked into combat. But I think I'd rather break this unit than push on into the forest, although... Yeah. I think that is more important. Okay, next up... Goodbye. Oh, they hold firm. They're also disrupted. Good. No cohesion check. Or, no cohesion fail, there was a check. Oh my gosh. You're very annoying, cat. And... charge. Get ready to flank this unit of Yeti Samurai. And we're going to have to accept some bow fire. And this is just horrible. Yes, we are all in agreement, cat. This is just awful. At least we're charging downhill, but it is rather ugly. Okay, get in there. And we have to charge, even though it's not great. That was lucky. Hopefully we pursue into this unit and realign so we don't get flanked at least this turn. And see what that does. We might be on the way to an outright win, actually. Which would be nice. Right. I mean, like, obviously, if I had done the historically accurate thing and charged forward here, I would have lost, in like 5 to 7 turns, it would have all been over. But we're not trying to recreate history here, we're trying to rewrite it. So, onward. And next turn. Looks like we've pushed over the victory conditions. So short of anything crazy happening, I believe we should win this turn. It's a good thing I turned these around. Pretty good. Ooh. Alright, so we met the victory conditions. In fact, we met the conventional game victory conditions too. So, the main factor is that the cavalry I had was so high quality and the infantry that he had was so low quality that, even spearmen, if they're raw, they're going to have a tough time holding out against elite cavalry. And the other bad thing, of course, is that even where he did hold out, if one unit broke with so many raw or average units, the cohesion checks just kind of cascaded. But I definitely do admit I did not play at all historically, and had I done so, it would have been a different story. But good game to my opponent, and until next time.